Hey guys, Coolio here. Got another black and white Wi-Fi battle, and pretty excited about this because, man, it is just so much fun. Like, you have no idea how much fun it is to have black and white Wi-Fi battles. I mean, I guess if you do them, you do have a good idea, but whatever. Okay, so I start out with Barbie, my Barbie doll, and go for the stealth rock, but Alakazam throws a taunt out there and makes my Barbie angry. Got an angry Barbie, so I whip him. It's pretty kinky stuff, but brings him down to his sash, so he switches out, and I can't do anything because I'm, stuck with the taunt. So I switch into Metagross to get the priority Bullet Punch, but he switches as well. So I'm like, you know what, I might as well just ban to this thing. And so that's exactly what I do. Get him stuck on spikes, and I switch into Fraligator, Mr. Big Owl. And for some reason, even though he is an alligator, a big blue and red alligator, he can dance like a dragon. And so he starts dancing and goes up against this fish thing, and I mean, alligator versus a fish, alligator's gonna win every time, unless that fish can scare away the alligator by roaring somehow. So that's some interesting stuff right there. And so he gets my ghost to come in, and it scares him away. And he goes into his bulky Ampharos, and this thing was so annoying. I mean, it goes for the discharge, takes away my sub, and I'm like, seriously, Shadow Ball? My ball of Shadow only does like 25%. So I am gonna be out of here. I am going into my big ghost robot thing, Golurk, Iron Man, in fact, to take the T-Wave, but that wasn't really his plan. He goes for the Reflect, and now I can't do anything to him physically either. So he goes for the HP Ice, well, I'm assuming it's HP Ice. I don't know what else he'd do. But I go for the Dynamic Punch, get the solid damage on him. It did a decent amount. I mean, considering the Reflect, and I'm able to confuse him and all that janks. And so, yeah, he gets the static on me, which is kind of annoying because he wouldn't have been able to T-Wave me or anything like that. But so here he goes back into Skarm, predicting the Earthquake. Nice prediction there. And on the switch, he's going to get his spikes up. I really like the animation for Skarmory. His wings are all, like, I don't know how it flies with this, because they don't look very stable, but, yeah, pretty sweet. So, here he goes into his dragon, his end. I'm assuming it's supposed to be the end for me. But, yeah, so I finally get my Stealth Rocks up. And that is just awesome, because now I'm like, you know what, I'm going to Thunder Wave this thing, and it is just going to be nice and dandy. And that's all great until he starts wiggling around and uses the Lumberry. And I was like, oh, shit. Because at this point, things are not looking too good. He gets up 2 Dragon Dances with this thing, and I am just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And obviously it's going to have the Earthquake and the Outrage. So he takes down Iron Man. That's 1 down, 5 to go. So I come in with this thing, go for the Bullet Punch, the only thing I'm going to be able to do for priority. But no, he goes for the Earthquake, takes me down, and yeah, that is that. And now I go into the Medusa, because I know that's going to lure out the Outrage, which is my only chance of survival. So I switch into my Nattore Barbie to take the Outrage like a boss, even after the +2. And I'm trying to whittle him away with the Iron Barb. and hoping he gets confused. And fortunately enough, those duckies appear and spin around his head, and I love those duckies so much. They're great. So he's confused, and he hits himself, and he does like more to himself than my bullet punch did to him earlier, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's just embarrassing, Metagross. I mean, come on. But after taking out what was it, like 2 of my pokes, I have to switch into this thing to take the Psychic, and then I predict the Focus Blast, so I go into Gengar. I successfully switched into Gengar, and here I'm just like, okay, please be modest. Please let me outspeed you. But that's not the case, and Gengar goes down to the Focus Blast. Or, no, not Focus, Psychic, whatever. Whatever. So I come back into this thing, and I'm like, this is it, it's over, he's just going to sweep the rest of my team. But I survive. I was like, what is good? What? Okay, I don't know. I don't know if that was like minimal damage or I don't know. But anyway, he goes into the Swallow, and this Swallow is like faster than everything on my team, and I'm just like, oh, my wall is gone. I can't like lag this out. I don't have any ghost types. Oh my gosh, this guy is just completely whittling away my team. What is going on? So I come back into this thing to take the Facade, and he goes down as well. And I didn't expect to live that, but yeah, it was a great game. He really showed me who was boss. So thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.